Hi, this is Rev Sue from readingsbyrevsue.com, here with Velvet, of course, to give you the week ahead tarot reading forecast. Now, if you like this sort of thing, you want to get a week by week feel for what's going on using the tarot as a medium, then please subscribe to my channel and tell your friends. Let's get started choosing the cards for this week. Remember, this is intuitive, so I will be asking the universe, you may call it God, to mark each card with a physical sensation that I can pick up on, and that will determine the cards that are part of the reading. There is a lot going on in the world this week. We are looking ahead to next week. Now, the reason that I put that card off to one side is because it was so much stronger a signal than the rest of the cards. Up until then, they had been barely perceptible at all. But that one really stood out to me. Okie dokie, we have got a lot of cards in this week's reading. Now this one I'm going to keep out. We're actually going to read it first, but I will set it up last. Remember, I will be telling you which ones are upright and which ones are reversed so that you can make that determination for yourself. I will be reading them all in the upright position because the Windsong Tarot deck that I designed does not have reversals designed into it. There are no alternate meanings. You're welcome, if you purchase the Windsong Tarot deck, to add alternate meanings for reversals, but I didn't create them that way. So, there are 6 cards that all had kind of a low energy, and then 1 card that had significantly higher energy. I think instead of putting them all in a line, I think I'm going to put them in 2 lines. And this was the sort of most important one. So the low energy cards, the 6 cards, the first one is reversed, upright, reversed, and the bottom 3 are all upright. And then the most significant card, we'll call this, I don't know what we'll call it. It's certainly not a traditional significator card that indicates the querent. In this case, we'll just say it's a high energy card, and it is also reversed. So let's begin turning them over. Quite a variety of things going on in this week. Let me get all of them written down. Okay, let's take a look at these cards, and I can tell you my interpretation of what they mean. This high energy card is the Empress. The Empress is all about growth, fertility, abundance, and harmony. Generally, it's harmony with the natural world, but it can be harmony with other people. And that is contrasted by the first card in the low energy cards, the Knight of Pentacles. And you can see this is a person who's kind of afraid, very timid, perhaps very shy. And I think that this card is what I'm going to keep coming back to after I interpret every card. So it will be always a reflection with the Empress in mind. So we have shyness, but it may be, when it's colored by the Empress, coming out of your shell. And the Empress is also abundance, and the Page of Swords is a curious person, a curious student. And so this may mean that you're going to be turning a hobby into a passion. It could be that you're turning an interest into a career, just by learning a little bit more about the subject and that sort of thing. So the Page of Swords is curiosity, and you have, because of the Empress, an abundance of curiosity. And then another aspect of the Empress is harmony, and we see that with the Ten of Cups. Now here is a little negative card, shyness, but with the Empress's influence, I see you coming out of your shell, becoming more curious, and being able to achieve the state in the Ten of Cups where you are completely satisfied with your current situation. You have the tools you need, you have the support structure you need, and you are more content by the end of the week than you were at the beginning of the week. The second rank, the second row of cards, talks about first business success, so either for you or for a woman in your life. And here is hope, and here is material abundance. So these seem to be connected. So it looks like your business success will lead to a hope for more material abundance. So in review, we have the Empress, who colors all of these cards with her ideals of harmony, growth, abundance. So shy people, you're going to be coming out of your shell just a little bit because of curiosity. Something is drawing you out, and it's going to make you happier by the end of this week. There's going to be a little business success, and that will lead to a hope for some more material abundance. So it's not, business success doesn't always lead to liquid capital. Sometimes it leads to partnerships. Sometimes it leads to acquisitions and things like that. But this time, business success is gonna lead you to hope for actual, just plain old cash. So here is the summary. You can see I've written all over it. So here is the Empress card: growth, fertility, abundance, and harmony. And this will look at all of these other cards. It will influence all these other cards. So this means you're going to be coming out of your shell, that timidity and shyness. You're going to be growing out of it. You'll have abundant curiosity. When you put those two things together, it leads to complete satisfaction with your current situation. The Ten of Cups, a very happy card. In fact, with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, I always call it the Fat and Happy card because that's how the character looks on the deck, on the card itself. The second row, again, always keeping in mind the Empress. We're talking about growth, and this is a successful businesswoman. It could be you, or it could be someone in your life. And that business success, that growth in business, leads to an increased hope for material abundance. I happened to put them in two rows just because I wanted them to all fit on the screen, but it seems like it really is two sort of separate stories, and this is happening by the end of the week. So it seems like a wonderful week. I know things are going on in American society that are revealing the dark underbelly. few rocks have been overturned, and we're seeing the critters that live in the shadows. But I think we can be hopeful that this is really bringing home the kind of life that we want to have for ourselves and for our children, for the next generation. So please keep in mind the Empress card: growth, fertility, harmony, and abundance. I hope you have that in your life. This has been Rev Sue with readingsbyrevsue.com and Velvet. Wishing you a great week. Please hit the subscribe button and the little bell so that you get notified of when I put up new videos. I do them once or twice a week. And tell your friends. Thanks for watching.